What's up, everybody? It's like 2:30 in the morning. Can't sleep, so I'm deciding to make this video right here. I'm going to be talking about how I'm going to be moving to Europe soon. And by soon, I mean the soonest probably would be in like a year, which I'm hoping for, because I still have a lot of stuff to deal with, stuff to finish up, whatever, before I leave. So minimum is probably like a year, and max is probably like 3 years. But sooner or later, I'm getting the fuck out of here. That's the whole point. And then a lot of you may be saying, "Oh, why would you do that? What's wrong with the USA?" Oh, guys, let me tell you the goddamn truth. Okay, I never felt like I belonged here. Ever since I was a kid, there was always this homesickness, this feeling of isolation, this feeling of not belonging, like an alien lost in a fucking completely different planet. And I had friends, and I didn't really bond with them too much. And the only people I got really close to were of European heritage. Polish friends, I had a lot of Polish friends, European friends, whether it was Portuguese or whatever. And those were the people I really connected to for some reason. Everybody else, like, straight up, like, American people or even Europeans with, even Americans with European heritage, but they were born and raised in America for, generations, and, you know what I'm saying, like, American kids born to American parents, and maybe their grandparents or whatever were, like, from Europe or something like that. Like, to me, they just qualify as Americans. So, I never really had too much of a bond, too much of a connection with these people. And I thought that, like, the older I get, the easier it's gonna get to, the easier it's gonna be to deal with. I'm gonna grow out of it. I'm gonna feel good, whatever. Find some new friends, find some, girls, whatever. You know, get a job, whatever. None of that shit works, people. That homesickness ravages the mind, ravages the mind. It's like I crave just to be free amongst my own people, you know? Fresh air, hearing my mother tongue, language around me, not dealing with fucking hearing Spanish all the time or fucking Hebrew. We are in UNSA. Um, or fucking, Chinese or whatever the fuck, I'm tired of the supposed diversity. The diversity that's supposed to be so beautiful for everybody. It's a clusterfuck, it's a conundrum, and it weighs heavy on those that still have some sort of clear form of thinking, because these other people, oh, they love it. But, you know, it's just ridiculous, It's ridiculous. It's unnatural. To me, it's unnatural. And to a lot of people that I have been talking to, they feel that it is very unnatural as well. And I was thinking of, like, oh, maybe I'll go to Germany, Deutschland, right? And then I think about the situation that's going on there, and I do have family members in Germany, but they're like fucking massive, like, liberal cucks. Like, it's fucking stupid. Like, it's worse than American liberals, if you could believe that. So these are the people that voted for Merkel not only once, but twice. And they support refugees and all these fucking things. They're really fucking retarded. I feel disappointed in them, and I really don't feel like acknowledging that I am actually related to these fucking people, you know what I'm saying? So they're just fucked up, but they kind of show me the situation that's going on in Germany. And first of all, Germany is expensive as fuck because you have euros and all this shit. It's just an expensive place to live. And second of all, I'm aware of this whole refugee situation. But the thing is, they're not refugees. They're fucking invaders. They're invaders. They go wherever they can, colonize wherever they can, and destroy whatever they can in their own name. They're not proud of it. They're not like, oh, thank you for accepting us as refugees, and they're not grateful. They don't respect the culture. They want you to respect their culture, but they won't respect your culture. They'll try to destroy your culture. They'll try to enforce their religion upon you. You know what I'm saying? So these aren't refugees. They're fucking invaders. And for anybody that has a clear mind will see that these are invaders. Think of it this way. It's like the Vikings were invaders when they invaded other places, other kingdoms. They raped, murdered, pillaged, whatever. And they did it for their own benefits. And this is the same exact thing that's going on here. But the thing that is different is that the Vikings were savages, and they lived in a time where all this stuff was kind of expected. Everybody was kind of raiding different lands, conquering different lands, stuff like that. But nowadays, these invaders do these things, subtly. The law allows them to, they go behind the lines and they slowly change things without a lot of people realizing it. You know what I'm saying? So, Germany is kind of out of the question. As much as I want to go there, I'll probably go there on vacation and see. But I'm thinking of going somewhere near Germany, probably Poland, on the border of Germany. Because like I said, I want to hear my mother tongue all the time. I want to be amongst my own people. And I want to find a better life. I want to feel like I'm not an outcast. I don't want to feel that homesickness anymore. I want to feel like I am where I belong, Because here it's hard. It's hard, It's hard. If I go back to my own country, I feel that, well, America is technically my country because I was born here, but I have zero good things to say about this goddamn country. I'm not patriotic at all. Like I said, I have nothing good to say about this place. And I've been pretty much, I don't want to say everywhere, but all the way up and down the eastern coast and southern cities, but not like massive southern cities like Tennessee and Michigan and Missouri. Maybe I would actually like those places, who knows, but I don't have time for that, I don't have time for that. My money is more valuable in European countries, not necessarily Germany, because the exchange for USD to Euro, you end up losing money. Same thing with British pounds. I would never want to go to Britain anyway. Wouldn't want to go there for free. It's another fucking cuck central land, man. It's almost the same shit as like Germany nowadays. Such great and prosperous countries. Really strong, places. Culturally saturated places. Kingdoms. Thousands of years of greatness plunged down the fucking toilet in a matter of years. Britain's not respected anymore. If I hear Britain, I just chuckle. The same thing with Germany. It was respected, and it was to some degree feared. Now you hear it, people just laugh. People just fucking laugh. So probably on the border of Germany, Poland on the border of Germany, because my American currency is way more valuable in Poland. Like I can get like 4 Polish dollars, so to speak, for 1 American dollar. So I'll be fucking rich as fuck over there, people. Rich as fuck. Like, I can buy a brand new Volkswagen Golf or Jetta even, I think, for like 10,000 American dollars. What the fuck can you buy for 10,000 American dollars here? Nothing. You can't even buy a used Nissan for $10,000. See, so you see where I'm getting at? You know, I want to be amongst my own people, find myself a nice woman, you know, just to hang out with, see what happens, maybe start a family, maybe not, you know. Just want to be in a place where I feel like I belong. Nice food, fresh food, farms, um, you know, fresh air, nice forests, nice everything, freedom. Away from this supposed diversity and all these things that just, to me, feel unnatural. You know, you go to the supermarket, you buy this like freaking chemically laced food. Even the organic stuff is like led by um, things and people that are not what you think they are. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a very everything. All this stuff is unregulated. You could say, oh, the USDA. Guess who the USDA is led by? You know, look it up. There's a common enemy running all these things, and it's not a conspiracy theory. It's a strange coincidence. It's a strange coincidence, like all of these things seem to be strange coincidence. Um, but yeah, I don't want to deal with organic fucking food, paying triple, supermarket laced chemical stuff, sugary packed sodas and foods. Like, when I was in Europe, and I had a Fanta, orange Fanta, like, it was delicious. It was like actually orange flavor, not like artificial orange flavor like you have here in the USA. It was like legit orange flavor and like so unsweet, like it wasn't sweet at all. Like when I tried Polish Fanta after being in America for pretty much my entire life. I went to Poland the first time, I think I was like, man, it was in the 90s, I know that. The second time was probably in the early 2000s. And like I said, trying sodas and foods and everything, you realize the difference automatically. Like, the soda was so natural tasting and so not sweet. And you got like a huge ass bottle for like $1 or even less in American money. And same thing with food. It was very nice tasting. Like, you could get like five-star restaurant quality food over there for like cheap fucking money. You know, it's all handmade, it's all natural, it's coming from the farmers. And this is what I want to do, you know, like buy food directly from farmers. You could do that in the United States too, but to me it's just not the same thing, you know. I could grow my own food, cook my own meals, you know, ride my bike wherever the fuck I want to ride. Don't really even need a car, you know, because public transportation is very great. Anybody could tell you. All of my European family members, they just rave about public transportation in Europe. And when I was there, I saw with my own eyes. You have like a little trains that run through the cities, and then you have subway systems, and you have like long distance trains, and you have buses, and you have bike rentals. You have everything. Like, transportation is dirt cheap. You could get anywhere. You could go from like Poland to like Germany. Like even on the other side of Poland to like, let's say, Berlin, Germany, in like, granted it's gonna take a couple of hours, but you could do it for chump change, you know, and you don't need a car, you know. Here, you take the train from New York to, let's say, Pennsylvania. It's gonna cost you $30 one way, okay? So that's $60 both ways. You're going with more people, that's $30 a person one way. That's 60. You're paying $120 to just travel like roughly an hour and a half, 2 hours distance. You know what I'm saying? So you see the difference? You see the difference? This isn't the land of the great anymore, you know? And a lot of Europeans that may be watching this, they're like, oh, you know, you have, what are you talking about? Well, you guys have false expectations of United States. And this is what I tell to all my relatives and family in Europe. Like, whenever I speak to them, they're like, oh, how's America, whatever, like this and that. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it great? Isn't it this? Oh, they have a lot of jobs, right? And I'm like, no, whatever you heard, whatever you saw in the movies, it's completely bullshit. It was like that in the 1940s, 20s, 30s, 50s, 60s, 70s, maybe. 80s is when everything started going fucking downhill. But 80s was still good, and 90s was still good, but everything started to go downhill in the 80s, I feel. So I kind of cleared their mind, and then they realize, you know, because all these people have fantasies of going to America, and like, oh, it's such a strong and beautiful country. Strong and beautiful, my ass. So I clear all these fucking people's heads, and I say, stay over there. It's much better. You know, I got a fucking Dolce Gabbana shirt, fucking $400 dress shirt on, and I'm complaining about living in a shitty ass place, and, you know, you're getting it from a legitimate source, you know. I ain't bullshitting you people. So, I tell them, like, if you know how to make it, you can make it, but you gotta scam a lot of people, and you have to be an evil, nasty ass motherfucker to make